Hi, everybody. I'm Steve Scott, and we've all heard the phrase, judo is more than a sport. Well, in this hopefully short video, I will discuss how judo is really more than just a sport. But let's look at KANO'S three-culture principle that makes judo more than just a sport. Okay. Now, we know judo is a great Olympic sport. A lot of us have competed, and many of us have, and we love to randori, and we love to get in there and get at it. But there's more to it than that. Okay, so and we've all heard that, so let's just explore. First of all, Kano developed this principle, these ideals early on in the history of Kodokan Judo. But as he matured as a man, as an educator, and as judo grew, he fleshed out these principles to where we have them today. So the early concepts were early, like I said, the concepts were early on in the history of judo, Kodokan Judo, but it expanded as judo grew. So it's to where we have it today. I think it's really quite a good full-bodied look at what judo really is. Okay. So first of all, of the three-culture principle, as Kano named it himself, Kano's three-culture principle, RENTAI Ho. RENTAI Ho is the physical education aspect of it. It is the development of a sound mind, a sound body, a sound body and a healthy body. So it's physical education. And Jigoro Kano took great pride in being called the father of physical education in Japan. He was also the father of what considered to be modern sport in Japan, because he was the innovator of the early Japanese Olympic Committee, and he got them into the Olympic movement early on, I think in 1912. So it's, he is in that realm too, but more than the sport aspect of it, Kano was very proud of being the father of physical education in Japan. And so judo is first and foremost physical education. Okay, and I've always looked at it that way myself through my studies of what he wrote. The second phase of it is the Shushin-ho, the mental cultivation, the good morals, the good ethics. Through a good, solid pursuit and a good, healthy pursuit of judo, not just winning or losing, Professor Kano wanted us to be better people. So, and when you look at also in any, with studying physical education in school, like I have, and probably some of you have as well, in college, one of the primary goals of physical education is to produce better citizens, more positive people, people who are, contribute to society. Well, Kano was very big on that too. Jigoro Kano was very big on that. And he said, if a person does not benefit society, his existence is in vain. That's pretty heavy stuff, okay? But he believed it, and I think it's a very much part of what we do in judo. So the Shushin-ho, the mental cultivation, the moral, ethical characters, or characteristics of a human being are very important as well. That's number two. Number three, Shobu-ho. Shobu means contest or fighting, and here he applies directly skill in contest or self-defense. It's the fighting aspect of judo. And we all know that. That's the most popular thing. We do judo for self-defense. Think, why'd you get into judo? Why did I get into judo? I got into judo because I wanted to learn how to fight when I was a kid, self-defense, when I was 12 years old. That's why Jigoro Kano got into jiu-jitsu when he was a young man, when he was a teenager, an older teenager. He got into jiu-jitsu because he was picked on as a young boy, and he wanted to be stronger mentally, physically, and every way else. Well, so that is an important part of judo as well. The cultivation of self-defense, but also certainly contest-oriented, the aspect of the judo as a sport. So that's what Kano's three-culture principle is, and it's the ideal that governs what judo is, what Kodokan Judo is. And Kodokan, remember, Kodokan means school to learn the way, to learn the philosophy of judo, okay? And judo is the philosophy or way of being adaptable or flexible, all right? So when Jigoro Kano wrote about his three-culture principle, three primary things, the three basic things: RENTAI Ho, the sound mind or body, physical education of judo; Shushin Ho, the mental the ethical, the moral aspects of being a better human being, being a positive asset to humanity. And then shobuho, skill in contest or self-defense. So there we have it, KANO'S 3 culture principle, in very much in a nutshell. And I think if you're a serious student of judo, a serious coach of judo, you should study these 3 principles, understand them, and always remember, always know that judo is more than a sport. So thanks for watching.